Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. Today we're going to have one of my favorites, Mexican food, or as they call it in Mexico, food. So today we're making Baja pork burritos. We're doing it in our Ninja Foodi. You can also do it in an Instant Pot. You can also do it in a slow cooker if you have 4 or 5 hours to waste. I do not. I'm a busy man. So we're going to use this. So let's get it going. First of all, I'm gonna plug it in, and then I'm gonna turn it on. Exciting, isn't it? Riveting television you're watching right now.
No.
And I am setting that to sear, because the first thing we're gonna do is get our pork seared. Now, you can make this with pork sirloin, you can make it with Boston butt, pork shoulder. I'm going with country ribs, which I see I don't have sitting out. I have everything else out. I'm gonna go grab those, but that's fine because the foodie has to warm up. I'm not gonna make you suffer through it because I have the world's greatest editor. Thank you, Mariah. Be right back. If you don't mind dirtying another pan, you can speed this whole process up by searing these in a cast iron skillet. You can get more of them in there at a time, and yeah. So you know what, actually, that's what I'm gonna do. If you don't want to dirty that pot, you can absolutely 100%, there's a freaking fly in here. You can absolutely 100% use your Ninja Foodi and get these seared and seal in those fantastic flavors. But I'm going to bust out my cast iron skillet and get these browned on all sides first. I'm going to do it with pork lard. Pork lard. If you have pork lard, absolutely use that. If you don't, you can use veggie oil or any oil with a high smoking point. Here we go. I'm going to get a good spoonful or two of this golden goodness, get it in the pan, get it melted, sear these off, then we'll talk about the next step. See you then. All right, so we have our pork browned. Let's put this together. First, I'm going to add all the other stuff, get it mixed up, and then we'll nestle the pork in there. First of all, some Hatch green chili peppers. You know, if you're a frequent viewer, that we absolutely love these. You can get them in a can. You can get them in a plastic bottle at your grocery store. We happen to be blessed that the local Mexican grocery store chain frequently roasts fresh Hatch green chilies. So whenever I see those in the grocery store, I go ahead and grab them. And the director has deftly removed the skin and the seeds for us. So I'm gonna get these a quick dice and chuck those into the foodie. Oh God, they smell incredible. All right, and the foodie. Whenever you cook in a Instant Pot, pressure cooker, foodie, whatever, you gotta have some liquid. What better than some Modelo beer? To that, I'm gonna add a scoop of Better Than Bouillon Smoky Chipotle. You can get this on Amazon if your local grocery store doesn't carry it. You want it, believe me. But if you can't get your hands on it, a tablespoon or two of diced chipotles and adobo will give you the same flavor. To that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of cumin, ground, Mexican oregano, our favorite taco seasoning, Cattleman's Grill Mexicano, tablespoon. And as always, all of the ingredients, their amounts, and the directions are down in the description. Last thing I'm going to add is something I got for the caramiolas that I made before. I hope I pronounced this right. Reciado. Reciado. Basically what it is a cilantro-based cooking base. A quarter cup of that is going into this. And we'll get that all mixed up. Before I even start cooking, that smells delicious. Now we'll nestle in our pork country style ribs. As I said before, pretty much any cut of pork will work with this, except maybe ears. You don't want a bunch of ears in there. I mean, crispy pork ears are delicious, but not for this dish. And of course, all the juices. All right, now we're going to shut the lid. we're gonna seal it. We're gonna turn on the pressure cooker. We're gonna set it for 40 minutes and do a 10-minute natural release. Make sure our vent's set our time, natural release, start. There we go. So again, if you haven't cooked before with an Instapot, pressure cooker, or Foodi, don't be fooled. 40 minutes isn't 40 minutes. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get it up to pressure, then that 40-minute timer goes off, then we have a 10-minute release. So we're looking here at least an hour and 10 minutes. So plan accordingly. I'm gonna get all the rest of the burrito fixins ready to go, and we'll see you when this is done. Our 40 minutes of pressure cooking is done with the pork. We have given it 10 minutes for natural release. Now we're gonna release the rest of pressure. We're gonna remove the pork, get it shredded real quick, chuck it back in, get it mixed in with that incredible sauce, with that cilantro cooking base, and those hatch green chilies, and all those seasonings. And then we're ready to make a burrito and see what Charlotte says about our result. If it tastes as good as it smells right now, we've done well. Alrighty, we got it open. Now let's get that pork shredded. It is definitely ready to shred. Okay, that didn't take long at all. Back into the juices. And some on the counter. Quite a bit on the counter. And on the floor. Let's get a burrito made for our lovely assistant Charlotte, because of course I'm going to tell you that I crushed it, right? So we need the truth. You can always trust a woman to keep your ego in check. All right, a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of guacamole, because she likes to rock out with her guac out. Some refried beans, because we got to make this healthy. A little bit of shredded lettuce. Lots of cheese. Some salsa. Again, healthy. And the pork. Let's roll it up for her. Up.
Just try the pork first, real quick.
Okay. That's going to be a spoiler.
Let me just say right now, super tender. Okay, that might be a fork and knife burrito to eat.
Yeah, this is a fork and knife. I didn't roll it very well.
I got it. Now the pork itself is really tasty and super tender.
Did we make a killer burrito?
It's pretty good.
Oh, there we go. Hey, it was, oh, go ahead.
It's just that, I'm not sure you can call it a burrito because I can't pick it up.
No, not the way I made it. It was pretty easy to put together. It was rather quick. You know, besides the wait for the pressure cook time. And there you go. So give this a try. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas. Yeah, I made a big fucking mess.